welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma and today I'm beginning a new video series on linguistics. So, what is linguistics? Linguistics is the scientific study of a language. Many people get confused between linguistics and grammar and they opt linguistics as if it is grammar and they will score high. But then when they come to know, they are pretty dejected because it cannot be easily crammed up like grammar, which in our country people usually cram up grammar. There are so many questions which come up. What is language? What is literature? What is grammar? Or what is linguistics? So, humans and animals both communicate with each other. So there are two ways of communication. One is language, the other is non-linguistic features like face expressions, signs and symbols through your body parts, hands and neck, head, or many others. So these are called the non-linguistic features, and if we make use of language, that means this language has linguistic features. And what are the linguistic features? Linguistic features are the words, their meanings, their pronunciation, the articulation, the psychology behind the acquisition of language. All these features are called linguistic features in a language. So, who's a linguist? A linguist is a person who studies the evolvement of a particular language, the different features. And who's a polyglot? Polyglot is a person who's a master of many languages. So please do not confuse between linguistics and grammar. There are many types of grammar which I will be dealing separately. When you speak English, which is our second language in India, many people comment on your accent and intonation. This is wrong because every person has his own unique accent and intonation governed by the mother tongue he uses. So, the people who comment are being obnoxious. They are being encompassed with the inferiority complex because they see other people getting the limelight instead of them. So do not bother about your accent, because many a times people speak an American and British accent which is manipulated, so it looks very fake and artificial. So it's better if you live in India, speak in the Indian way. So all the features which help a language to evolve, its spoken form, the articulation, this written form, their meanings, the construction of the sentences, the psychology behind learning a language, and how the acquisition of a particular language is done in humans from their babbling stage to their adult stage. These are all the features of linguistics. Let's understand these two terms, the diachronic linguistics and synchronic linguistics. The diachronic linguistics is the study of a language from its evolvement till date. So, we study the language from Old English till date, the changes and the evolvement of a particular language, that is called diachronic linguistics. What is synchronic? Synchronic is the study of that particular time. The language of, say, New Classical period, its features and the different vocabulary used, how they used to pronounce those words, and the various things incorporated in a language. So, the difference is well known. Diachronic is a bigger field and synchronic is a smaller one. Then there are two more terms. One is comparative linguistics and the other is contrastive linguistics. So comparative linguistics is the study of two or more diachronic linguistics or diachronic studies. And contrastive linguistics is the study of 2 or more synchronic studies of a language. Let's do the different parts of linguistics: phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. We'll do these 5 first, and then we will take up the pragmatics, psycholinguistics, socio-linguistics, and other sections. What is phonetics? Phonetics is the articulation, the transmission, and the reception of the speech sound. And what is phonology? The phonology is the internal structure of the sounds, the words which are divided into syllables, the complete study of different types of syllables and how they are pronounced, what all features are required, and what all symbols are written for them. So phonetics and phonology, they are interlinked to each other. Next is morphology. Morphology means the complete structure of a word, how it is written. It is different to phonetics. Phonetics means how it was spoken. And here we have morphology, how it is written. It is the written form. That was the speech form. So how we make the structure, the sign of the word to write. That is called the complete study of morphology. In phonetics, you have phonemes. In morphology, you have morphemes. We'll do all in detail. What is syntax? Syntax is the combination of words into phrases, clauses, and sentences. You have to have a proper order in order to make a sentence. The noun, the verb, and the object. This is the syntax of English language. In Hindi, we follow a different sentence structure, that is noun, then comes the object and the verb. Verb is in the last. In English, we have S, V, O, and in Hindi, we have S, O, V. Understand? What is semantics? Semantics is the study of the meaning of a word in all its aspects. We sometimes confuse between the word and its meaning in the context. Many people look up for the meanings of new words in the dictionary while reading literature, but then the words should be looked for their contextual meaning, that is, the connotation. So, this is the study of the words and their meanings. So, we have discussed phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. We will take each of them separately in detail. Psycholinguistics is the study of how human beings acquire a language, how do they understand and how do they speak, the psyche behind it. There is a language corner in our brain on the left side of it, which helps us to acquire a particular language. What is socio-linguistics? Socio-linguistics is the study of language in relation to the society. What is theoretical linguistics? Theoretical linguistics means the study of the language for its own sake. What is applied linguistics? So, when the concepts and the methods of a language are applied in testing or translating a language. When you are asked to comprehend a passage to reveal your knowledge of a language, it comes in applied linguistics.